Finally made it to that point. Last day in Japan. Packing up stuff, making sure everything is ready to go. Got my suitcase there, and we're about to go to the Japanese post office and get a box and ship some stuff. So that boy to the post office. Alright, trip to the post office was successful. We sent our stuff off via C-mail. It's gonna be a few weeks before we see it, but it was quite inexpensive, surprisingly. We were expecting to pay like maybe 100 USD, maybe 150 if it got really bad, up to 200. But it only ended up being like 5,000 yen, so about $39 USD right now. Not bad. Currently we are walking to Asakusa. We're gonna do stuff, Asakusa stuff. Also, Amanda has this cool hat now. Snazzy.
But it's reusable and it's, you know, it's ceramic that lasts 1,000 years. Yeah, so you put the sandwich in there. That's how you do it without a toaster, without all these funky gadgets.
Yeah.
Funky gadgets. They were doing it this way 1,000 years ago. They were toasting sandwiches like that.
1,000 years.
Like $8 each. So I feel like
It looks like this entire street is filled with mostly cooking related stuff. So we see a lot of stores selling knives, a lot of stores selling chopsticks, things like bento boxes, a lot of dishware, fine china and all that. And there was at least one that was selling chef attire. This is definitely the place to come if you need a knife or a souvenir fake food bowl. All right, see that building? That's pretty cool. But look over here. Steps. Then you have this building. It looks like a PlayStation 5. Those are Amanda's words, not mine. I agree though. Alright, we are heading this way. Amanda found a secret soy place that never showed up on Google no matter how much you search. Tokyo Soy Milk Great King.
they do a milk tea here.
Let's get a look at it.
Alright. I found soy milk black tea.
That's a big deal.
It's good. You can really taste that it's like made from fresh soybeans. Like they didn't get this out of the jug. This is.
Traditionally punk. Flaky. Okay, mango and tofu. Mango is peak mango. Tofu is... that is milky. What happens if you combine them?
It's creamy mango milk.
Tango. I didn't realize it at first, but is that just a big sandwich? Are these the big sandwiches? was pretty sure that I was done buying things, but I got this Kugisaki. Hopefully that's focusing. I can't tell. I'll show it in B-roll if it's not focused. The only reason I went for it is because it says Asakusa, and I thought, well, that kind of makes it special. Asakusa is our last stop, the last place we get to explore on our last day, so it made sense to me to have one of my favorite characters with the Asakusa branding on it. So this will probably be my final thing. Alright, when you're in Japan, you have a long day of being a tourist, you're walking around Asakusa, you want something to eat. So where do you go? Somewhere super Japanese. McDonald's. Okay, hear me out. You spend like weeks, like 6 weeks mind you, in Japan. Sometimes it gets a little tedious having to figure out what restaurant to go to, what traditional Japanese cuisine to try. I would like to state though, I rarely eat at McDonald's in America, but I've been to McDonald's more in Japan over the course of 6 weeks than I have in America over the course of like 2 years.
It's definitely a button.
What's the mission now?
Find a place for me to eat a little bit of sushi.
A little bit of sushi, a little bit of saba. There's a sushi place. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not full of McDonald's and have some sushi. Not that it's super pertinent information, but I think on our last full day in Japan, we got a full moon. Splendid. It's a sign that everything has come full circle on this trip as we, I guess, head into a Donki all day again. I'm a sucker for Pokemon towels. These don't inspire me.
I don't get the appeal of this. You can't articulate it any. It's just like a sock'em bop'em knit glove.
Alright, I was trying to wrap my hand around I was trying to wrap my head around this Snorlax with the bat. And there's a Gengar and a Pikachu. It's for golf clubs? Curious. Oven mitt?
Look at it.
I'd be afraid
It's a Shiba oven mitt.
I'd be afraid to ruin this.
That's so cute.
Samurai version. Oh, and a ninja version. Surprisingly, despite the fact that this is Tokyo, this is probably the least oppressive Don Quixote I've visited. Is that how Eevee is spelled in Japanese? Eevee? Eevee? I like the English one better.
These are his dogs.
Oh my god. This is me when I realize I have to go to work in the morning. Just kidding, I don't have a job. The secret to getting rich is right here all along. A very specific favorite theater, Sanji's Farewell. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna miss these not being around.
I'm gonna miss these so much. Drink them all before we get on the plane.
Alright, we did it. Mission complete. Don Quixote. More souvenirs were bought. That was definitely the best Don Quixote experience we've had. Alright, I'm only getting this because I feel contractually obligated. This one's for you, Mom. A genuine Japanese Betty Boop. Alright, well this was the part where I was gonna film a dramatic walk away from the hotel. Just being like, alright, see you later, Japan. Just walk off into the distance that way. But it's raining. It's storming. It's the first day that there's been rain in the 8 days we've been in Tokyo. It's just been sunny every other day. Today it was cloudy when we got up, and then it started kind of sprinkling, and now it's just a thunderstorm. So goodbye, Japan. Japan is so upset that we're leaving that we're getting a thunderstorm.